Discover fascinating facts about toucans' distinctive bills, their conservation status, and what they do way up in the rainforest canopies. A toucan is a type of bird that has 40 different species, all ranging in size, the smallest being 7 inches and the largest 2 feet long. Some of the most well-known species of toucans include the toucan, keel-billed toucan, channel-billed toucan, aracari, green-billed toucan, white-throated toucan and the Ramphastos toucan. Their scientific name is Ramphastos touco. They live on an omnivore diet, which means they eat both plants and animal meat. They are also close relatives of the woodpecker. They belong to the same order, which is Pisciformes. A toucan can live for up to 20 years. The toucan is the largest. They weigh 2 pounds and can grow up to 25 inches long. Their beak, accounts for half of their length. Their colorful bill makes them one of the world's most popular birds. A toucan can use its bill to regulate blood flow, allowing them to distribute heat from the body to keep them cooler. Toucans and woodpeckers share several characteristics and are considered to be closely related. Toucans aren't that good at flying and spend most of their time hopping along in the trees. Male and female toucans both have a colorful and long beak. The bill can also play a part in mating, and in self-defense too. It's made from keratin, the same protein that makes up and helps with the growth of our hair and nails. The size of a toucan's bill is to frighten predators away, but it provides little use when they are actually fighting. They also use the bill to help with eating, by using it to help them reach for fruit on branches. In addition to fruit, a toucan also likes to eat insects, eggs and nestlings of young birds. Although there are different types of toucan, they all like to live in very similar habitats. A toucan's habitat is located in a rainforest, in particular a tropical one. They love warm climates with plenty of rainfall too. They choose to live in Central and South America, where their preferred habitat is a nest made in a hollowed-out tree. When nesting, a toucan turns its head back to get comfortable. It then settles its bill down behind its back and tucks it under its wing. A few toucans also chose to live only in mountainous areas. Within the mountains, toucans live in a canopy, high up in the tallest trees. Here, toucans find all the food they need within the treetops, making it the perfect habitat. Toucans spend most of their morning visiting fruit trees in their habitat for food. They then make longer journeys away from their home to other fruit trees to forage further. To communicate with one another, toucans do make a lot of noises, including grunting and snoring, and also make a croaking noise like frogs. They are also very social and can travel in flocks of up to 22 individuals. It's also known that toucans are monogamous during the mating season, which means they have only one partner. While they raise their young, the male and female remain together. Did you know that young toucans don't have a long bill at birth? It grows over time and doesn't reach full size until several months. Baby toucans that hatch from the eggs are called chicks. They take around 15 to 20 days to hatch. They then begin to fly when they're 6 to 8 weeks old. The chicks hatch with their eyes closed, bare skin, and are very dependent on their mother in order for them to survive. When the chicks reach 3 weeks of age, their eyes open and they begin to form feathers. They remain in the nest with their mother for 6 to 8 weeks, and during this time, they start to grow into their bill. However, whilst the chicks remain in the nest, the mother has to keep a watchful eye for predators, which include eagles, hawks, owls, as well as jaguars, as they often invade their nests. To protect their chicks, toucans use their loud voice and their bill to try and keep predators away. They usually hit their bill against a branch, creating a loud noise to try and scare them away. It's believed that toucans can live up to 20 years in the wild. However, in zoos, the toucan's lifespan does decrease to around 18 years as an average. Toucans adopted their name because of the noise they make. They can resemble a frog croaking, chirping, barking and donkey-like noises. Female toucans actually have higher vocal ranges than males. A toucan can use their bill as part of their mating ritual, in which they toss fruit to one another from their bill. Toucans can only fly for small distances, as their wingspan is small and is around the same length as their bodies. Toucans have the largest bill, or beak, of any bird in the world. A whole array of colors is possible for a toucan's bill, not just the conventional orange, they can also be brown, red or green. Humans, snakes and jaguars are the biggest predators to toucans. A constellation was named after the toucan, it's called the Toucana. The Toco toucan is the largest and most well-known species, whereas the smallest toucan species is called the Aracari. One of the oldest toucans is said to have lived for 26 years. The toucan's bill actually releases heat. Toucans tend to use hollowed-out tree cavities for nests. This makes sense, since they spend most of their time high up in the rainforest canopies of South and Central America, rarely making trips to the forest floor. Sometimes they move into hollows created and abandoned by woodpeckers. There, they lay up to 5 eggs per year, which are incubated by both parents for 15 to 18 days. In the nest, toucans sleep by turning their head backward, tucking their beak under a wing, and flipping their tail feathers up over their head to create a tidy little ball. Monomorphic means that males and females look the same, there is no way to differentiate them from their outward appearance and both are equally showy. Research has shown that monomorphism is more common in animal species where successful social interaction in groups matters greatly, and perhaps even more than effective courtship, which is where males tend to evolve to become showier. The tongue of a toucan is comparable to a feather, and it propels food down its throat. The tongue of a toucan is about 15 centimeters, 5.9 inches, long on average, nearly as long as its beak. As a result, toucans use their extended tongue to gather insects for food. Toucans make excellent pets, despite their rarity. Many people have the impression that they cannot be kept as pets. They are, nevertheless, good pets because they eat a simple diet and are known to bite only superficially. They are friendly birds that do not harm humans. Toucans aren't particularly destructive, and cleaning up their feces is simple.